Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining our Monday night training tonight. Love seeing you guys on here. Love seeing you guys be connected. This tells us that you are wanting to grow, wanting big things, and wanting to go on an amazing road trip with Zingular. So let's talk about that a little bit. I did this training. It's probably been, I don't know, close to a year ago. Some of y'all may recognize it, some of you may not. But I want you to think about leaving your house and going on a road trip. So I know there's people in here from the East Coast. So, think about leaving your house and going to maybe California. I know we have people in the Midwest and even more Western. Think about leaving your house and going to Florida or New York. You're not going to just jump in your car and start driving. You are going to have the destination picked out and you're going to have it mapped out. Because if you don't, then you're going to struggle getting where you want to go to. So, with our Zingular road trip, I want you guys to think about where you want to be. Where is your destination with Zingular? And I want you to write that down. It could be, it could be director, it could be executive, it could be ambassador. You know, think about what those monthly payouts are, and know where you want to be with Zingular. Because if you're just driving around winging it and not staying on course and just going driving around, you're never going to get to your destination. So you've got to know, first of all, where are you going? Where do you want to be with your Zingular journey? Next thing is, and I'm going to be looking over to the side because I got my notes on my computer, is you control that Zingular vehicle. No one controls it for you. Melissa's not going to jump in the car in the driver's seat and hit the gas for you or take control of the steering wheel. This is your vehicle. Okay, this is your responsibility to be doing the things that you need to be doing to be controlling that vehicle. So, what do I mean for our Zingular vehicle? I'm talking about your daily activities. Okay, Christy can't go to your house or jump on your computer and jump on your phone and do your daily activities for you. Okay. The Bergs can't come to your house and make sure that you are participating in trainings, whether it be our trainings here or corporate trainings or in live event meetings. We can't control you doing that. That is something that you have to control. You have to control those activities in your Zingular vehicle. Next thing is you have a navigation system. Every car or every phone has a navigation system in it. If you're going on a long road trip, I guarantee you, maybe a short road trip, I guarantee you are always using your navigation system in your phone or in your car. You're plugging it in and you're getting the best routes. I know mine always gives me 3 routes. Do I want the fastest one? Do I want one with, I don't know, not necessarily interstate? I don't know. It gives me 3 different options always. So, but I always pick the one that's going to get me there the fastest. And I think that's what we all want to do. We want to select in our navigation system what is our quickest route. So, what are some of the things in our navigation system with Zingular that helps us get to where we want to be? One is our upline. Make sure that you are staying connected to your upline. Make sure you are staying connected to trainings. Make sure that you are using the resources that are given to you. Okay, I tell my team all the time, I can give you the tools, the trainings, and the resources. But that's as far as I can go when it comes to navigating you. I can help you, I can encourage you, I can do all that, but you've got to be the one to take control and make sure that you are following that navigation system. Now, as we're navigating down the road, there's some things that happen that are unexpected and are out of our control. And one of the things is you might hit a delay, you might hit construction, you might hit some 5 o'clock traffic in some of these bigger areas that's going to slow you down. But know this, if you stay consistent and you control the things that you can control, And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about, or what are some things, I mean, that you cannot control? Okay. You cannot control when people quit. It's, if people make their mind up and they quit, you can't control that. If people want to return their products, it's going to happen as long as you're trying to coach them and help them to get the best results they can get. But if they're not coachable and they're not doing the things they need to be doing to get results, you can't control that. Your upline maybe stops supporting you for whatever reason. You can't control that. People cancel subscriptions. Team members stop working. Back order of products, which hopefully that never happens again, but you never know. You never know. All those things you cannot control. So know that along your journey, you're going to have some speed bumps, and it's okay. It is okay to have speed bumps. It is okay to be detoured. It's okay that you run into a singular accident somewhere and you get slowed down. As long as it's things outside of your control, then don't focus on them. Do what needs to be done and move on. Next thing is, has your GPS ever said rerouting or make a U-turn? Well, I can tell you mine has several times, and it's because of me. Okay, it's not that the navigation's done anything or my vehicle's done anything. It's because I've been distracted, I've not been focused, I've not been paying attention, and I miss a turn or I miss an exit. And know that when you get that signal that it's time to get yourself back on route, back on schedule, back on the road, and get going the right direction. So what does that look like in our singular business? That usually happens when we're not being coachable. Let's just be honest about it. You got some very successful people in your upline here. Their goal is to help you be as successful as you can be. But if you're not being coachable and you get the signal that says rerouting, make a U-turn, if you get that message from one of us, know that that's probably us dropping a hint to you that you could be a lot more coachable than what you're being. Okay, or maybe you could be a lot more focused than what you're being. So don't get offended if we are giving you those messages, but we do it with love. Okay, if you don't have your phone muted, please go ahead and mute. Thank you. But know that we send those messages and have those conversations in love. Okay, in a loving way, that we want you to be successful. We want to help you on this journey. We want to guide you. So make sure that you don't get offended or upset when we reach out and have these conversations with you. We do it in love. Next one is, as you're driving, you probably see these signs along the interstates that says rest area ahead. Or maybe your car gives a signal that says, do you need to take a rest? Maybe you're swerving a little bit and maybe not, maybe get a little tired. Maybe you need to fill up for gas or something. Maybe your gas signal comes on and says you need to get gas. Pay attention to those signs, because it is okay to pull over to a rest area. It is okay to fuel up your tank, because if you're not fueling yourself up and you're not pouring into yourself and doing the personal growth and getting your mind where it needs to be, then you're probably going to crash your vehicle. That, or you're going to run out of gas. And what do I mean by running out of gas? I mean burnout. And if you don't take that time to take a rest, you're going to burn out. We don't want that. Okay. We also don't want you going so strong that you're not feeding yourself, that you're not giving yourself time to develop. And that's a balance sometimes, but we want you to also be developing yourself to be better, to be a better partner, to be a better teammate, to be a better leader. And you cannot do that if you don't take time and take a rest to fill up on yourself. So make sure you do that. And here's the final thing, guys. And this stands true no matter what. As long as you keep moving in the right direction, being coachable, doing the right things, you will always get to your destination. Okay. It may take you a little longer than what you expected because you run into some detours, you run into some construction, you run into a crash, you run into something that's maybe not in your control. Okay. Or maybe, you're not being coachable and you need to refocus. But as long as you keep moving, you will, and I promise you, you will reach that destination. And guys, and we want you to reach that destination. We're here cheering you on. We're here supporting you. We want to inspire you, give you the motivation, give you everything you need to reach that destination. But with saying that, you reaching that destination is your responsibility to make sure it happens. So, guys, that's the training I have for y'all tonight. If Christy, Melissa, Jan, and Greg, if you guys want to unmute and add to it, feel free.
I'm unmuted. Hey, that was awesome. I love it. And it came to mind. A friend of mine told me this one time, and I've never forgot it, that when you're on your journey, the windshield is like 100 times the size of your rear view mirror. So keep your eyes focused. Like Stacy said, that was awesome. That was great, Stace, because I think we all need reminders about focus and consistency on a regular basis.
Thank you, Greg. Anybody else?
Yeah, so I have two things that I want to say to you guys. If you didn't catch Room at the Top live today, make sure you hop in there. Callie had a challenge for everybody. And one of the challenges is 100 touches challenge using your Singular app and sending out by the end of the month, sending out at least 100 connections through the app. Okay, so that's the first thing. And so hop in there and she has some stuff about joining that group or joining the challenge. So you want to hop in and get all the details, but that's one of the things. And so, of course, if you were in on any of the social media challenges that we had going on the last couple of weeks, you saw the increase of getting on and doing your social media we did it for just 10 days and consistently doing it for 10 days. Those people that took part in it saw their numbers skyrocketing with their interactions and responses from people. Anyway, so this is just an extension of that, reaching out and using that app. Like Melissa said, use the app. It's there for us to use. If you have suggestions about things that would be great in there, make sure that you message either Brock or Helaman with that. You can message Jamie too, but Brock and Helaman are the two that are working on it. And so message your suggestions to them. And then Wednesday night, do not forget, Wednesday night is the X Live experience, and that is at 6 o'clock Central Time. And guys, we always know that when they do that, they have something special that comes with it. So you don't want to miss that event. Okay, so that's at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. Invite all of your customers, invite all of your prospects, get all of your team on there to support it. And it should be a really exciting night. But you know what? We have some exciting things coming. We know that we have the new product coming next month. If you haven't hit your 3 signups, you get the 3 signups. You're going to get early access to the product and have it for the launch. So you want to be doing that. And if you need help with your, with that, talk to your coaches, get some help with that if you need that. And just really get loud on social media, because we have the product coming, brand new product coming next month. We have Fling coming. If you haven't registered for that, you saw the promo out for that today, that you can get your, reserve your 3 rooms and get your registration for free. So make sure that you check on that if you haven't done that. If you have questions about it, talk to your upline. They probably have some suggestions for you. If you're looking at, the expense of it, how do you cover it and how do you make it affordable? Make sure that you're talking, because we've all, roomed together, shared stuff, just whatever. So we've got some ideas for you. So anyway, those are the things that I wanted to share with you guys tonight. And I'm just excited about what we have coming.
Awesome. Thank you, Jane, for catching us up on all that. I totally got so much into training. I forgot about all the great things we have going on. So thank you for jumping in, talking about all that. Melissa, do you want to add anything and close us out?
Oh, yeah. Let me just tell you how you go to Fling. I don't care what the price is. You get your X5 this month, February and March, and that's $1,500. That can cover airfare from, I can't imagine that anybody's airfare is more expensive than it is in Georgia. So that'll cover your airfare and your room if you share. That's just get your X5. They are throwing money at us still. It's still available. So get it this month, next month, and March. That covers fling just in the bonuses. So like Jan said, make sure you get your 3 enrollments. Sell them strawberry trim sticks. We have got to move that stuff. If we want them to continue to do limited flavors and we want them to stay around, we have got to sell them. We have got to add them on to stuff. We've got to sell them. And yes, and that was the other thing I was going to bring up, Jan. Go through your active with no subscription reports and get your people on subscribe and save. That is like a gift. If your people don't know that they can save 10%, I mean, can you imagine all these people that order regularly could save 10% and you're not telling them? Go through, make a phone call, actually send it through your app. You've got all their numbers in your back office, find their number, send that subscribe and save video. I've even got verbiage. Our team's doing it. Our team got challenged. Hang on, let me get you the verbiage that we're sending out. And basically it just says, did you know you can now save 10% on every single order that you place? Check out this video below and then let me know if I can help you start saving today. That's it. Send that. Because if they don't know, they don't know. And they're going to go and place an order and pay full price when they could have saved 10%. So everybody needs a little help, especially nowadays. So that 10% could buy them a carton of eggs. I mean, come on, let's go. Okay. Stacy, that was so good. And that's the whole thing. You got to, if you keep going, if you don't quit, you don't fail. That's the only way you fail is to quit. So proud of all of you for showing up, proud of you for wanting to grow your business, and showing up's the biggest thing. So the fact that y'all are all here every Monday, just apply the stuff that you're learning. Just show up, but then you've got to put action behind it too. So I guess we're done. Anybody else got anything? We good? All right. I'm going to go ahead and declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time. And I declare a boldness in all of you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out and we will rise in the ranks because we're going to give him the glory for all of it. And love you guys so much. We'll see you later.